If you've been following along on the series, you know that we've been doing a few posts here and kind of adding content and categories to the actual post, which is more of a blogger type styled web page. And so on my home page, which is also maybe people refer to as the index page, you're going to see all the posts that we've currently had are going to be continually added to this page with the newest one at the top. And then if we keep scrolling down, you'll see the older posts as we go. Eventually you'll have links for several pages for the older posts as well. You'll also notice that we've got a couple things that are changing up on the sidebars here. You can see that the categories that I have are starting to appear. Some of the ones that I have stories for or posts on are going to show up. Now I have more than this for categories, but I don't have any posts put into those categories, so by default they're not showing up. And I can also see the recent posts, and this is all kind of the default information that I've got, and that'll be all changed and modified. Also, speaking of default, I have two pages, and this is where I want to take the focus in on this video, is on our pages. I've got the home page, which is going to be my first page that we log into on our website, and then by default we also have this about page. And if I click on the about page, you'll see what's different between pages and posts are that a page is really kind of designed to be more of a static type content, where we can add pictures and images and all the other stuff we could have with our posts, but it's not designed to be necessarily updated all the time and having new content and new material being added to it. So the pages are going to be probably more, they're going to be static in nature. So what we're going to do is I'll show you how to work with the pages. I'm going to go back to the dashboard here on my website, and I want to focus in on clicking on the page link, and you'll see that I've got two options really. I've got all pages and I've got add a new. And if I click on all pages, then those are the two main ones that we want to focus in on. I can see a list of all the pages that have been currently created. And there's my about page. Notice the home page does not show up by default, and that's because all that does is it links us back to our main URL of our web page. And so I really have just the about page that I'm working with. If I wanted to edit that page, I could click on the edit. If I want to create a new page, I can either add new here, or up here I can choose add new. And pages work very similar to the post, where we have a title of our page itself that we can put in here, as well as the content that I can add. And so I'm just going to go ahead and create just a simple contact us page. So I'll just type in contact us, and that'll be the title. And then down here I can go ahead and type in some information. Let's go ahead and just say mountain bike adventures, and we'll just say we're located at P.O. Box 555, and let's just go ahead and put in there State College, Pennsylvania, and we'll add the zip code, and then we'll go ahead and just put in a fake phone number here, 814-555-5555, and I want that to be, there we go. So that's just going to be some contact information. I'm going to go ahead and hit publish. That's going to give me the ability to publish this, and by default that page should be generated on my menu. So now that it's been updated or published to my site, if I were to refresh my site, I'll go ahead and click on Mountain Bike Adventures there. You can now see that I've got home, about, and then contact us here as far as my pages are concerned. If I were to click on contact us, you're going to notice that you've got the ability now to have that information posted there. So that's not something that's going to change all that often. You will see that in WordPress.com's version of their WordPress site, you can leave comments on pages. Now I will also mention the fact that if you were writing pages on a hosted WordPress site, you have the ability, if we go back here, you would have the ability in this discussion area to remove comments. And typically on pages you don't leave comments, and so you would have that ability to just uncheck that for pages and kind of get rid of that whole discussion area on a web page itself, and leave those more for the posts rather than the pages. And so this is the creation of a page within WordPress. On the next video I'm going to start speaking about more about the menus that we have, because by default right now they're auto-generated for us, and we can actually manipulate the menus quite a bit and add more content to it than just our pages and posts that we have created.